Welcome to Words of Wisdom. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for listening. Obviously, I hope and always have the intention that whatever comes through in the channeling today is going to be guidance for you, help for you in some way. I set that intention. It is obviously I'm at my magic table. It is powerful energy. Sometimes it comes through. I'm channeling as I go, and I just ask for whoever needs to hear for the best intention for the right person to come across this. If you like what you hear, let me know. Or if you want to make a comment and you want to have a conversation and you want to join the network, then please do. It's lovely to hear from you. It's lovely to know that you're out there and we're on the same frequency and we're in alignment in the same network and we're feeling the same things. We're on this journey together, this journey called life, and we are definitely navigating the potholes and the pitfalls and the ups and the downs and all of the things that we feel as 3D human beings that come into our lives. But when we're on a spiritual quest, a spiritual journey of finding our soul purpose, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to explain that to other people that aren't. And so often when we are called to, we'll meet other individuals that will resonate with us. And I have several people that I watch religiously that really resonate with me and have done in the last 3 years of my journey. And sometimes I'll listen to them more than often and more, and then I won't listen to them for a while. I take what I know as being my energy connecting with theirs, and I need to hear a message in some form. So it does take a little bit of time to understand that. Anything that is coming into your awareness, it is guidance. It is signs, synchronicities. It is there for your growth, for your opportunities. So I was called when I sat down, I was sort of, what is this going to be about today? Actually, I've had a very good day with my students. We were discussing sustainability and how important we need to consider the life of our planet, the life of the people on our planet, and of course the life of the animals on our planet. And that was what we were talking about a lot today in class. And I guess in a way our spiritual journey really is about having that ability to make changes and awaken ourselves out of a stupor or a slump or a way of being that no longer serves us. And I think this awakening across the globe is exactly that. It's about, humankind being able to really make changes for the betterment of this planet, in the way we think, the way we behave, the way we feel. And I think this is what all this awakening is about right now. And I'm absolutely blessed to be able to say that I can lecture it, I can teach about it, but from my spiritual growth and evolution, I am blessed to be able to join other communities and networks and people that talk like I do and think like I do and want to be the better version of themselves and are very open to allowing the love. And that's what it is. It's love for all that is emerging. So I want to start off with what we've got on our table today. We've got our beautiful Quantum Oracle cards. They've called to me a little bit over the last few days. They are my oldest cards, and they are very strong. And I feel very much in the sort of state of being right now where I really wanted to make a big difference in my life. But I literally, and I have done, And then when I made the decision for the quantum leap into a new beginning, a new chapter, new reality, I did it. And I kind of felt like I was expecting some massive win, this massive glory, this huge, and there hasn't been that. It's just been very much of the same, but it was a situation where I went right the way down and right the way back up again. And I guess the back up again is the wow, is the look at me now. That's all I can imagine. So I'm just going with this flow, and I'm being very patient, and I'm really just trying to surrender to whatever is being presented to me on a day-to-day basis and going with that flow. Of course, I spent nearly 2 weeks resting up with this suspected fracture of my foot, where I really did have to do a lot more learning of my spiritual practice. And I've learned a few things, and a few things have come about, and I'm thinking of, you know, I've sort of come across some new people, and yeah, things are changing, and I can feel it's changing, but, you know, sometimes it's just not seem to be quick enough, or you know, bells and whistles on it enough, you know, this sort of, you know, I can't imagine sort of how somebody would feel winning a lottery or winning a huge amount of money in their lives, because you know, it's that kind of feeling that I would love to feel again. But, you know, I thought I'd won the love lottery, you know, nearly 4 years ago, but what I won was a spiritual lottery. And a spiritual lottery, I guess, takes on many forms, and it comes in divine timing, and that is the patience of learning this. And so sometimes we just got to do what we can. So every day when I come on here, most days I'll come on just to give you that guidance and hopefully motivate you to keep going forward. I'm not here to tell you that you're going to you know, I'm not psychic, or you know, in the sense that I'm going to tell you some amazing things or things about your past. That's a tarot reader's job, and that's not my job. But I can do a channeling of guidance, and that's what my job is. And so I hope you understand that, and I hope it helps you in some way, because sometimes when we feel a little bit lost, or we feel a little bit overwhelmed, or we feel a little underwhelmed, or we feel like we can't talk to people around us, we need a little bit more help and clarity. When I started the journey, I was like, who do I turn to? I was on my own, and I was gifted my best friends as my soul tribe. They're not all of them are with me now. I don't need them anymore, but they came into my life again very strongly in this sense. And I still have my sister, and I still have one of my closest friends, and she's on a spiritual journey, and I can see where she is compared to where I am, because I've been where she is. So it's quite interesting how I'm now helping her as best I can, just like I was helped. So it's sort of roles reversed kind of thing. But you just keep giving and keep going, and you keep you know, on your, you know, thinking about what your soul purpose is, and if you can do that, you can satisfy that. It's a peaceful feeling. It's a lovely feeling. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this, by the way. It just sort of all comes out and it starts to go, and I hope you're not too worried. It's been about 9 minutes of me talking about things, but I've also been told to get the Carl Gray, the Raise the Vibration book, and we're going to find a vibe today that is going to align with what is going to be in the cards. We've got our soul helper oracles, we've got our energy cards, and we've also got our beautiful everyday witch tarot cards. So we've got them as well. All right, so we're going to do that, and I've got some crystals on top of them, and we're going to let them have a little charge while we do a bit of reading. Let's talk about the first thing on our calendar today. Our message: morning comes and it's another sunny day. Now, if you looked out of my window this morning, there was certainly no sun. But this is the thing. If you can see a sunny day every day, if you can feel a sunny day every day, if you can make sure that you bring sunshine to the day every day. I think that is really getting up every morning and knowing that this is the day that the sunshine fills your life, and just know it and feel it and do it. I think that's a beautiful message, isn't it? On the other side, it says the past cannot be chased. Obviously, time is the most impartial, and no matter who you are. So the past cannot be chased. Time is the most impartial, no matter who you are. The time it's impartial. It's, especially divine timing. And I think, we've got to have that patience for divine timing. Things will unfold. Let them unfold naturally, I'm hearing. Let things just allow. So stick to your path, as I say to you every day, and go from the start to the end and do everything that you can do, confirmation, of your soul purpose work. That's really what we want to do. Make yourself happy doing it. Find your sunshine. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so raise your vibration. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to do that. We're going to find a beautiful raise your vibration vibe. I'm not sure what we're going to stop on. We're going to stop on vibe 37. Interesting. Express your emotions. And we've had a lot of solar, solar plexus energy. We had out this morning, beautiful Archangel Shamiel. And he wanted to come out so much that actually all my energy cards fell on the floor, and he was the one that was turned over on top of the magic table. So I knew he wanted to make a point today. And he is our third chakra angel. And I was also listening to someone talking very clearly about the very clear distinction with our channeling of how we have our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, our throat chakra and our heart chakra, and then we have the three solar, sacral and root, and our root chakra is our grounding. So if you think about our heart being here in the middle, we've got channeling from above, so as above and so below, from the root, bringing it up and bringing it down. That channeling is very important, and these chakras have to remain balanced, and our emotional center is all here. So let's have a little read. When we begin to live in a more truthful and embodied way, old energies in the form of emotions often rise up to be released. Expressing these emotions isn't always the easiest thing to do, for it requires us to drop all the shields that we've built up and become completely vulnerable. The reason we put up the shields is because from an early age, we've been told that being emotional is weak or disruptive. When a baby starts crying in public, the parent will often say, shh, to them. Of course, that's meant to be soothing, but it's also saying, be quiet. This is disrupting the peace of those around you. We carry that with us, and later on we are taught, if you need to cry, go outside, because being emotional just isn't socially acceptable. Any of this sound familiar? But if you don't express the energy of our emotions, we allow our pathway to be clogged up. On the other hand, when we release that energy, we create space in our life for positivity and blessings. Whatever you are holding back emotionally, you are holding yourself back, and you deserve to be free. And if you remember, I can't remember if it was this reading or another reading, but it was definitely, this idea of, the birds flying free. Trust yourself, open up your wings and fly, open the cage. I think we did that one yesterday. The universe is encouraging you to express your emotions with grace. If there's something you haven't released because you've been concerned about being perceived as weak, know that through your truthful expression, you will tap into a spiritual strength. Also, when you express yourself openly and honestly, you begin to drop the shields around your heart. So open up that heart and allow yourself to be fully seen. When you step into this vulnerable space, you allow the love of your true self to emerge. The only shield you need is your soul. So the vibe of the day, if you're unsure where to start with expressing your emotions, ask the universe for help. It will guide you to authentically express yourself, express who you are and how you feel. Thank you, universe, for supporting me at this time. I hand over this entire situation to you. That's the surrender. Thank you for directing me in ways that I can recognize so that I can express my true feelings. It feels good to be honest with myself and those I love. I am ready to express my whole self. I release the old and I make space for the new. And that's incredible because it's on page 155, which of course adds up to 11. And that is our angel number. Okay, so very big. It'll be interesting how many times 11 might come out in the cards today. So we are being told we have to express our emotions, and it's all about being truthful. Truthful to ourselves, truthful to the people around us. If we're truthful to ourselves, of course, we then start to heal. And then when we are truthful for others, we're coming from a place of a healed energy rather than an unhealed energy. And that's very important to recognize. So, woof, transformation on the bottom. Transformation, my friend. We're going across that bridge. We have got all the knowledge that we need. Transformation. It's a cycle. Number 5, transformation. So let's ask Spirit for guidance on this transformation right now as we go about for the weekend. Because, of course, we're at the end of the week. We've done a good week. Well done, you. If you're still watching me at the end of the week, well done, you. I've had a great week, you know. I really have. It's been a real change for me. And I feel very relaxed and peaceful and happy and balanced. I've come back into myself, into my knowing. I've had so much wonderful guidance that I can't honestly feel like I wouldn't be able to go over that bridge now and take my turn and be where I need to be. Maybe I'll be that first person in the queue, you know. So there we go. I think that's about it for us. Let's see if anything more will come out for us, Spirit. Okay. Creativity. Oh. And the loving woman. She kind of was sitting there and I didn't know if she wanted to be upside down or... So we'll keep an eye on her. Okay. All right. So we have got optimism. Number 1, consciousness. Optimism. Be optimistic with yourself. Have optimism for where you're going. What's the next step? What is coming? You know, it's keeping that high vibe. Okay, be optimistic. We've also got loss. Number 2, for events. It's about cutting that free, letting things go, allowing things to float away. Okay, standing there waiting to tie something back down is not going to help you. So optimistically think about this as a way in which that you can really say to the universe, you know what? Prove it to me, universe. I'm going to let things go. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to be optimistic about my future. And I'm going to allow you to guide me, to help me, to bring in what is I deserve, what is truly meant for me. This loving woman card was, it was sort of there, whatever. So I'm taking her as an upright because I really feel this loving woman is yourself. Love you. I said this right in the beginning of the recording. You know, love yourself. Know what you deserve and be loving and nurturing and caring to yourself. Okay, because that way, when you feel the loss of letting go of things, and it does feel strange and it does feel different, and it takes a moment for you to get that sort of understanding right in your head as well as your heart, get them on the same page. But if you can see it as a way in which that whatever you've let go is being guided to heal, to change, to be transformed in a better way for themselves or for whatever the situation is, it's going to make a difference to it in a good way. That way you can really still stay, you know, and say to yourself, right, it is your turn now. Why don't you decide that it's going to be good for you? And then see if that shifts and you become a lot more optimistic with it. We've also got family, friends, and guides. It was in a reverse. It's a number 6. We've got 2 6s on the table, and we've got a creative endeavor, okay, which is also in reverse. So I'm going to read these two as well, just to give us a little bit more in-depth guidance with this. So Spirit's message of family, friends, and guides, your spirit mentors. What it says is when this card is reversed, it's an even more emphatic announcement about the arrival or presence of an important guide in your life. So you deserve this, okay? This may be a talent guide, a past life guide, or an expert of any kind. Everyone in spirit can be a guide, from the ascended masters to your dear friends to every angel who vibrates in the heavenly realm. You can receive insightful information from all of them. This card calls for you to open up to some important guidance available to you about the projects you're working on, a creative endeavor possibly, okay? That's very interesting. So optimistic about something, being optimistic, all right? Perhaps a talent guide or some other expert is reaching out to help. It may even be someone famous like Monet or Mozart. Do you think that you don't deserve to have these helps from legendary spirits? They love what they did while on earth, and they love helping those who follow the same pursuits. You also have a personal guide who is always at your shoulder, whispering wisdom to help you along. I wanted to say words of wisdom, but that's what my channel is called. Open up to the powerful presence of this card reveals. See if you can get a sense of who your guide may be. Then be prepared to let the inspiration flow. Affirmation: I open up to all the loving, helpful spirits around me. I invite their guidance, and I am thankful. That is beautiful. Well done. No, that's lovely. So that's really something to look forward to, isn't it? And then we have that creative endeavor. Your self-expression, creative and otherwise, is dammed up. You just don't know how to get it floating. So that's interesting. So this guide is going to help undam this creative endeavor, take you forward in some way. Okay. This may be due to self-doubt or to confusion about what you want to do and how to do it. Either way, you must get clear. Figure out the creative paths you want to follow. This blocked expression could go deep, indicating a profound inability to communicate in your daily lives. And it's interesting how we had, with the vibe of the day, the vulnerability about actually speaking your truth, opening up your emotions. We create space in our life for positivity and blessings. But we allow our pathway. If we don't express the energies of our emotions, we allow our pathway to be clogged up. So there we are, very clearly. We've got a beautiful guide. Who's your guide? That's going to unclog your creativity for you and really bring in something new, because you've let go, you've made space, you've allowed. Drop this rope, stop gazing off in the distance and wishing that it would change. It's not. Let's get back on to being loving to ourselves and know that this is what we deserve. Okay, the loving woman. So the woman herself may be a new intimate relationship, or she may be introducing you to the next heartfelt love. Oh, that would be nice. Also, this woman in your life who is going to increase the love and support around you. This energy from her is supportive and caring. This caring person may be a friend or family member, or even a work relationship. If she's not in your life yet, she will be meeting you soon. I've got this right now very much in my life. And so my spirit guide is saying, right, I'm going to unblock that flow, because it's time now. You don't have to be sitting there thinking that your ship has sailed. It hasn't. Okay, that's beautiful. I just love that message that just came down. That's beautiful. So maybe you're in a similar situation to me. I treat myself with love and compassion, and I attract those energies into my daily life. Beautiful. Fantastic. All right. Okay. Well, let's get the energy cards, because I just very much felt them call me then. So let's ask our energy cards, please, to confirm this creative endeavor, maybe. I don't know. But let's ask energy cards to give us some detail and guidance about what is to come over the weekend. Beautiful. Anything else, please? We've got the world in reverse on top of our spirit guide in reverse and our creative endeavor in reverse. So perhaps there's still something that needs to be taken care of a little bit. Okay. There's nothing else on these energy cards that are coming out for us right now. We've also got, oh, cornucopia. Look at that. And guess what number it is? Guess what number it is? You got it. It's 11. So Spirit is telling you very clearly, okay, that we've got absolute treasure, joy, abundance heading our way, because we've allowed, we've surrendered, we've let go, let that ship sail. Don't worry, it wasn't your ship. Someone, Kirsty Gallagher said the other day in a reading I was listening to of hers, and she said if the door didn't open, it's not your door to go through. You know, and it's so true. You'll find your door will open for you. So we have got this world card in reverse. So I'm going to read that to us. And it's number 29. And guess what 29 comes to? You got it. So we've got 11, 11 on the table. 11, 11. Okay, very powerful. Number 29. Let's have a little look. It means you've been severely limiting your view of things. You may be feeling boxed in old ways of doing this. Card is asking you to think creatively. So very good. I think this beautiful. Let's ask the spirit guide. Please come and show me. Come and open me up with the creative endeavor. Okay, outside of the box you find yourself in now. In addition, you may have emotionally painted yourself into a corner, surrounded on all sides by energies such as fear or short-sightedness or limited thinking or self-doubt. Optimism. Open yourself up. Be optimistic about yourself. Know that you deserve it. Loving towards yourself. Okay, but you still have the option to let all of that go. And this card is telling you not to wait a minute longer. It's time to break out. See the unlimited horizons around you and know that the world is waiting for you to take center stage. That is beautiful. And here it is, the abundance that is available to you. That is beautiful. Affirmation, my life expands into boundless horizons with unlimited powerful energy. A world of possibilities is open to me now. Right, my friends, we are going on a beautiful journey together, and I hope you trust in the guidance that is being delivered right now to you, because I'm feeling really excited and I'm feeling really optimistic. So this optimism card really helped to just look how she's standing with her arms. Look, open your arms, receive it. The abundance is yours to receive. And we have guidance in which way to go about receiving it. It's time. It's time to move forward in this endeavor. Let's ask our soul helper cards for guidance, for our creative endeavor. On the table. Oh, no wonder. I'm not surprised. That is beautiful. Oh, absolutely beautiful. I don't think we're going to get any more. That was it. We have 3 on the table. And straight on top of the cornucopia card went the 3 cards. And I'll tell you what the first one is. The tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. So it is time for you to expand your thinking, expand your heart space, expand your horizons, open up your arms to receive. Surrender, my friend. It's time. Okay? We've also got have the courage to be free. Look at that. Have the courage. That is so beautiful. Know that freedom begins when desire ends. Let this go, whatever this is. Let it go on the horizon, heal itself, do itself, whatever. You are free from it. You know, that is a very symbolic card sitting right here in the center of this table. Yes, you've been left holding the rope. Throw the rope down. It is attached to nothing. It's time to be free. Time to swing free. And that is number 28, which means 10, which is completion. And also then we've got our beautiful, beautiful You Are Unique card. This keeps coming out, keeps telling us you are unique. Okay, be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. It's time. You are the beauty of this creative endeavor I'm hearing, this beautiful, loving woman, this person that absolutely deserves this change, this new. Trust in the spirit guide to show you. I'm hearing. Make sure you're open and ready to receive all of your wishes this weekend, all of your guidance, because it's coming in. Morning comes, it's another sunny day. The past cannot be chased. Time is impartial, no matter who you are. Divine timing is at play. Let's see. Let us see. Everyday Witch. Are we going to get any details about this creative endeavor, please, Spirit? Can you give us something? That's too many. That is far too many. There's one over there. Let's see. 8 of Cups. You're walking away for something. Pack your bag. Don't take too much. Look at all these cups. All these cups are, look, only one of them is still smoking. All right. All these cups are done. You've stacked them nicely and neatly. You've done your bit. Now it's time to move on. It's time to find your new cup, my friend. Absolutely. Can we ask what this new cup is, please, Spirit? Can you tell us? What is our new cup? Yes. Okay. Let's have a little look. What is our new cup? It's something that you've been working with, this wishes. Okay. The Tree of Wishes is calling your name. Okay. The 7 of Pentacles. You've been really working hard, cultivating something, planting the seeds, doing something. And it could just literally be about you healing, making sure you are the best version of yourself right now. Right now. The Queen of Swords. There she sits. The 10 of Swords. Something that really caused you a lot of pain and grief and stress and knocked you off your broom. But look at your intuition sitting up there. Look at the feather. This is your guidance telling you. Time. The Queen of Swords. Let's have a look at her. She's sitting there. She's also got a feather. Very divinely led. This is divinely led. She's sitting with her sword up. That's interesting. We'll have a little read of her. We've also got a beautiful King of Wands, pointing, knowing where he's going, very strong detail, okay, knowing exactly, this is time, this is it. We'll read about that. And then finally, we've got in reverse the Queen of Pentacles. So something about the Queen of Pentacles. She's our beautiful stability queen. Why is she in reverse? Let's have a look. And interestingly, she's on top of the world that's in reverse. So we will definitely have a little read of these to see. So I put the 10 of Swords over here under the Queen of the 10 of Swords under the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to read the both. The 10 of Swords. It's in the, you'll be probably feeling a bit rough. Did someone let you down or deceive you? Yeah, absolutely. So often it's, were you really surprised, or did you know in your heart of hearts that they couldn't be trusted? Perhaps it's this final moment that you let something go, that you finally went, that's it. Enough. Enough. Enough hurting me. I don't deserve it. I deserve my wishes. I'm walking away from you. That is it. I'm done. Because you then are the Queen of Swords, upright. Oh, a beautiful Queen of Swords. Sometimes you need to cut through the nonsense and take charge of your own life. So she represents someone, she may be an older woman in your reading or someone with power in your life. So it could be somebody, because we did have this idea of this loving woman. So maybe this loving person, this loving woman, maybe if it's, you know, personally or in your work life, you know, she's a no-nonsense loving woman. She's going to cut through the nonsense. You can depend on her for help as long as you're willing to work by her rules. So there is something about that, because we've been told we have to be open and vulnerable and speak our truth as well. So there could be something to do with that, which is why the Queen of Pentacles might be in reverse. So just be a little bit aware of that. If she represents you, your strength and intelligence are clear to others. Unfortunately, some might find those qualities intimidating, so be careful not to be too cool or distant, but don't be afraid to let your intellect shine out. And it's interesting how we talked about the sunshine. So, you know, you can shine. You're strong enough. Have the courage to be free. Have the courage, because this might need that type of situation for your new and creative endeavor. You might have to have this very strong mindset and very the ability to really, you know, take no nonsense and be honest and open with other people. We have the King of Wands, and our King of Wands: forge ahead with determination in the pursuit of your goals. So there is something here telling you that above this, you are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. And this creative endeavor, you know, forge ahead with it. Whatever it might be, you will know what resonates with you. If you haven't got something, like, it doesn't mean to say you're not going to get it. And I can tell you now, when it comes about, it's going to bring you a lot of abundance and good fortune, and this new start for you, this fresh new start, you're optimistic about. You have a good positive energy. You've broken free from past situations. Is there an area of your life where you need to step up and take charge? If so, now is the time to do it. And that's exactly what the world said as well. Okay, so whatever you need to take charge of, you take charge of, my friend. It is time. And then our Queen of Pentacles. Where is she? You have everything you need and most of what you want. Life is full of gifts if you open your heart and spirit to them. But she was in a reverse. Now, do you appreciate the riches in your life? Are you fully present in your life? Are you open to the opportunities? So I'm really believing that when I said to you, pay attention to what is going on this weekend. There could be something that you really need to take control of and be part of. Embrace your own power without fear. Have the courage now. It's time. Embrace your own power without fear. Beautiful. Be open to help from others who are willing to work for you, your benefit. Remember that prosperity doesn't have to mean money. You know, abundance comes in all form. So that is real strong guidance right now for today. You know, the end of the week, you're going into the weekend. I ask Spirit what it is that we could expect to, you know, guidance with. So open yourself, surrender, allow this to leave, whatever it's. Don't hold on, drop the rope. Have the courage to free yourself. You have a guide, a very strong guide, a creative guide that is going to really help you with some new endeavor, something that you're going to be, you know, that's going to set you on the path to abundance, my friend, to abundance. And all of this pain that you have had to endure, leave it. It's gone. Leave it behind. There is a wish that you made long ago. Maybe you've forgotten it, but it'll come back round now because you are ready. You are the Queen of Swords. Use your intelligence, find out what it is, think, see what it is, but it's now. It's a go time. It's definitely a go time. I'm not sure what it is, this creative endeavor. Perhaps we can ask. Let's ask, what is our creative endeavor? Wonder who we can ask. I'm going to get the cosmic insights. And we're going to find out what... There's just one card. What can you tell us, Spirit, about this creative endeavor? I want to know if you will let us know. We're going to move forward. Spirit, this beautiful spirit guide is helping us. What is this next step? What is this creative endeavor? Move on, someone. Someone is unavailable. Waste of your time. I know. Move on. Okay, so we're moving on, Spirit. Give us some detail, please. What can we look out for this next creative endeavor? Can you give us some guidance and show us what it is? Let's see. Let's see if Spirit will give us some answers. Please, Spirit, tell us what this wish. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Loads. Anything more? Yeah, manifest. Something you've manifested. Okay, right, let me try and unpick all of this. Goodness me. There's something about a commitment as well, and they are these two cards. Right, let's have a little look over here. First of all, we've got 3 cards over here that are above the world, and you're unique. We've got someone, be careful of someone sneaky, okay? Be careful of someone sneaky. Now, that came over the top of the creative endeavor. So you might come across somebody and you've been guided to do something, what have you. Someone that's a bit of a liar, a bit sneaky. Just open up your intuition. We talked about chakras, and I talked about channeling and using your intuition, your feelings, that what your body tells you. If it doesn't feel right with this person that's helping or involved or whatever the situation might be, just be aware of it. Tell the universe you've manifested this. Okay, you definitely have manifested this. There's a commitment with a fire sign. Okay. A vacation, you will be traveling soon. So you might be meeting somebody. Okay. Something to do with sexuality. So there could be someone still figuring themselves out. Interesting. So these 4 cards are very interesting because they're to do with fire signs are all about travel. And we have a travel card here. Vacation, you will be traveling soon. So some of you might be traveling, especially if it's to do with this situation here. Look, here's a world, and then pointing to the world. And we had the world in reverse as well. And we've got 3 cards on top of the world in reverse. So there could be something to do with travel. It does say vacation. In other words, you might meet somebody. Perhaps you are talking to somebody. Maybe somebody come in your life and invite you to go somewhere. It could be that, you know, because you are unique and be brave, free yourself, have the courage to accept it. Okay? I don't know if you're a fire sign. I'm a fire sign, but whoever's maybe a fire sign, or this person could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Interesting. And things are going to get serious. You're going to end up having quite a nice commitment with this person. The sexuality card, someone is still figuring themselves out. Perhaps it's taken a little bit of time to come in because of this situation. Okay. You'll know. You take what resonates, okay? But this is going to lead to commitment in some way. But I don't like this liar, liar, sneaky fire story. So there could be something. We talked about opening up and being vulnerable, our emotional center. That was our vibe. Whenever you are holding back emotionally, you are holding yourself back, and you know you deserve to be free. So it might be you that needs to sort of do this, okay, and not hold yourself back. But this person needs to maybe do that with you. And that way, this can take place and the commitment can change. So take what resonates. They could offer the creative endeavor, because it did fall out on top of the creative endeavor, and I did say that. Right, so let's have a little look over here above the Queen of Pentacles and the loving woman with You Are Unique. We have these two cards. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. And that's what we've been talking about today. So definitely timing is at play here. Okay, and you have to be patient. And this person could be an air sign, or you could be an air sign as confirmation. So either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, and you know, you take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There could be, this might not even be in your in your mind right now. It might not even be in your world, in your life, anything like it, but give it time. Okay, things do happen, things are changing, and we're talking about that every day. We're asking for guidance to keep going forward. I ask Spirit, what is this creative endeavor? What is this situation? And this is what has come out. So something that might take a bit of time, okay, to get right, to settle, for the commitment, or for, you know, the vacation or whatever. But you've been manifesting something. It's a wish of yours that is now going to be coming true. It's coming, okay? So that's very beautiful. And then we've got these three cards. Yeah, you have a guardian angel. This guardian angel, this guide, whoever, try and tap into them over the weekend. Make sure you notice every single sign. We had 1111 on this table, I'm just being reminded. So that is the card of divine connection. So soulmate cards, soul connection, you know, divine partnerships. Okay, so whatever this is leading you to, this guardian angel is here watching over you. Oh my goodness, luck is on your side. But we've also got this narcissist card, and I don't like that word, and I don't like to think about it. If someone is too full of themselves. So this person could be the person that needs time to recognize the healing that they need to do. It could be this person that you've had to let go of, and you know my story. So I'm saying that because I do believe it's guidance for me right now. But I'm quite happy to do that now. I'm throwing that rope down. I don't want to be holding on to no person that is sneaky and can't commit and still figuring themselves out, and let them go away and heal. Let them go away and do what they need to do. You focus on you, my friend. Luck is on your side, even about this whole situation. You know, it has caused you this pain, all right, but it's also made you unique, made you learn, made you be able to shine your light, made you do a lot of other things. It is also something that you have brought in for a reason. So give it time. It is something you've manifested, but I think we'll just focus on this weekend, okay? Making sure that we watch for those signs, we follow our signs, we surrender to them, we surrender to what our guidance is, we allow for it to take place. Go every single day and enjoy it. I hope that worked for you. I hope that is something that you needed to hear. We're all in the same boat, you know. Remember, I said that very early on. So someone else here might be feeling exactly like I'm feeling. And, you know, it is about just giving it time. But in the meantime, enjoy. Enjoy. Because cornucopia is around the corner. Abundance is here for you. This is your next stage. Remember, we saw transformation right up front in the very beginning on these cards. It is about that. Status quo. Okay? Keep your balance. Keep going. And that is it. 50 minutes. Where's it gone? I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Take care.